Hey, gonna do the property tour for this year. It's mid-June. It's probably the 12th or 13th, something like that. And I'm gonna start up here at the top of the property. And it'll probably take a little longer. Last year I think I did it on did the tour with a four-wheeler, and I'm just gonna walk it this time and maybe get a better look at what's going on. But right here we're up near the top. That's out looking towards Mike's property, that direction. And then so last year when I had Larry's excavator, I made this little road. It's pretty rough right now, but it comes up here. Yesterday I had Dad's four-wheeler up here and it almost got stuck right there. But I'm going to turn this road when I get the excavator back at some point and go up where that leaning tree is, kind of go right up through there and go all the way to the top and make a turnaround spot up there. Hopefully eventually we can use the top spot up there for a lot of things. I want to ski off it in the winter time and do a disc golf course and start maybe up that way. But anyways, we'll bring that road all the way up that way, and then probably I think Mike wants to come down here and we'll have a little intersection right here, and we'll head out that way towards Mike's, stay along the top, because we're right basically up at the top of the properties right now. And so down through here, if you follow the road, so you'll be able to see we're above my cabin spot. But it's that mountain ridge way up there. A couple years ago, Dad and I planted some little trees down through here, and almost every single one of them died, except for I think there's one little white pine that survived. And then I've moved a couple of other trees over there onto this section. Some of the lodgepole pine, they seem to be pretty hardy. And there's a flag. There's several little flags out there, you can see with this, but it's got some of those lodgepole pine. And then I did transfer another white pine up here, so I'm trying to get something up here besides the Doug fir that's kind of dominant up here. Anyways, this road's pretty rough. It was just, I barely was able to punch a road in with the excavator, but I'll get it smoothed out. Should be kind of nice. You probably recognize this spot way up there. I wish this GoPro would zoom in, but that mountain way in the background that's Fault Lake up there. It's a pretty good, nice sized piece of granite, that's for sure. Creek's all dried up already. It's actually been dry for a month. And I made a little, when it was still flowing, you kind of see down there, I made a little pond. It's actually kind of neat. Probably be there every year in the spring. That's about it. Beautiful day today. It's supposed to be about 80 today. Blue sky up there. The beach is starting to pop out on the river down there. Paley's having fun in this hole, getting a gopher down there. Just all day long. So this little pad right here, I had Ronnie put this in, and I wasn't up here when he finished it, but I wanted it to be bigger than this because I want to put a little storage unit or something on here, and it ended up being pretty teeny, but wanted it to get back to this tree over here, at least to that. Really, when I told him I wanted it to go out to this tree right out here, but anyways, I don't even know how long this is. It's pretty hard to put much on here. Well, we'll make it work though. Been working on these logs still. I'm going to get these all cleaned up this year. And I have dropped about 16 trees this spring. And this one right here has got to come down. It's a dead Doug fir. You can see that. But I'll drop that here in a little while. I mean, not today, but sometime this summer. Try to get it out of there. They get kind of dangerous. I'm going to take one look up here. So we got the excavators coming back up from Lippert's, and they are going to flatten me out this pad. So we've had a big bonfire. This is where I did the Halloween video up here. And Ronnie, when he was up here, burned a bunch of dead trees and stuff right there. So they're going to come and re-smooth this out. And this rock right here, I had moved with the excavator, and that sucker was big and heavy. I had to drag it, basically. The excavator couldn't pick it up, but I could just drag it along and got it flipped up. It makes a nice table. I did want to show this. This has been in here since we have had this property. This is a guy that had this cabin. The border of the property is right here, basically. Runs right up that way. There's a post up there. You can't see it from here, but anyways, the guy that had the property over here built a cabin right over there on ours, and he didn't know he was over the border. There's a dispute, and he ended up mowing this cabin down, and here's the remnants of this cabin, and we've tried to clean it up, but it's a mess. And so when I talk to the excavator guys, they're going to come in and bury it, and it'll be gone. So I'm just kind of showing that it's here, and next year I'll shoot a video and it'll probably be all gone. Let's see. Head on down. This road right here, we'll probably have to figure out something, but we've been talking about trying to put some water bars in here, because if you follow down along here, you can see that there's these ruts that just, this water flows right down here. Hold on a second. That's our salt lick. These deer are in here all the time using that salt lick. It's kind of fun. But anyways, here's the thing. You can see it just makes a big trench, and so if we want to keep decent roads in here, we're gonna have to figure that out at some point. But anyways, we hired when the excavators come in here, probably in a couple weeks, they're gonna open up Dad and Linda's spot a little bit more. I'll show you real quick. I put that swing in right there, a week or two ago. But anyways, so we reflagged this. You can see the lines go right there. I'm gonna have them move this big rock right there, and they're gonna open this up so they'll have a bigger area to put a little cabin. See the flags going back up that way. It goes way up there quite a bit. And they left this mound here last time. We're gonna have them take this mound of dirt out and just come right up to the edge of this drainage. So they'll have a lot more room. It'll be actually pretty nice. And then the big update for the year was Mike and Dad buying this property over here. And so Mike was out flagging it, I don't know, a month ago. And I filmed this on a video a while back, but so the main road will come right past our camp right there, and then it'll come right through here. We're gonna take out this Doug fir right here. He has to go, and then I can't even see their flags. Everything's growing so much. But Mike's got a loop flag. Oh, there's some over there, but he's got a loop pegged out, and another pad they're going to build, but they're going to put a culvert in here, a 24-inch culvert, and bridge this ravine right here. So our road will just continue on through, and it'll open up this area up on top really nicely. But wanted to show a before picture, because next year it'll look a lot different. it'll be pretty nice. That spot over there is really nice that Mike and Jen have got. But we got the Ace septic tank service is back in, and we made this nice little spot last year, so it actually works pretty good. It's kind of out of the way, and the guy can just pull his truck in here and service it, so it works out good for everybody. Yeah, we'll head back up, take a look this way. A lot of this is the same. I've been cleaning the trees. Dustin let me borrow his chainsaw that's on a 9-foot pole. So I've taken a lot of these branches out. I don't know if you maybe look, you can see through it a lot better. See through here. I went up through this section, going up this way so you can look up the hill a little better. I got to work up between Mike and Jenna's place up there. That's still pretty ratty looking, but we'll work on it. But yeah, I got the trailer going. Last year I didn't really say much about our carport, but I added that end right there and put that welcome sign up, and I'm still going to build my loft this year, I think. That's my plan anyways. But solar panels are working. We keep our refrigerator on all year long, or all summer long. Don't need to keep it on in the winter. Go down this way, down through Tent City. Got the big old tent, just bought that tent. First use this go around. And I dropped all those trees. I looked over here real quick. You can probably see that. That tree right there, that tree that I dropped in January. I still need to clean that up, but here we are out on this point, and see how my little road recuperated, or is recuperating. There. I'm leaving my Jeep up here all summer this year. Gives me room in my garage as well. Okay, right here is where our other creek is. And it was last year or maybe the year before, I talked about a Doug fir that had died right here. And I took that out this spring. There's a stump. There's a bunch of the pieces that fell down in there. I actually took 3 trees out. There's another one over there. Trying to clean up some of this dead stuff. And I'll walk up this way. This is where Dad and I planted some of these trees last couple years ago. This is one of them blister rust resistant white pines right there. He's doing pretty good. There's a little tamarack that's, and I think this will be their 3rd year, I think, up here. Another white pine right there, just up on this ridge. There's a couple more. Here's a ponderosa. It's going along. See him? Hopefully, I think the first year or two they're trying to get their root system established, and then they'll really take off. But we'll go down here. Oops. And then I spent a little time at Midway this year. Well, last year I put up these rocks right here with the excavator, and then we filled in. Tom was helping me, but we filled in, put some dirt here, kind of leveled this out, and then this had a big crater right here. There was when they built it, they left a little ravine right here, so you couldn't even walk across. So it started actually at this tree right here. But I ended up taking a bunch of dirt from up there where my Jeep was at and filling this all in. So it makes it more of a nice pad to can use it a little better. And then some of these trees, I don't know if you'll be able to tell very well, but they were just brushy. You can see on some of these that maybe the fresh cuts on where the branches were at. There's 5 of them down through here that I cut. And I also took out 3 trees down along through here that died. There's still one. This one straight in front of us is dead. It's got to come down, but this little guy right here just died. That is a white pine that got blister rust and died like boom. It was green a couple weeks ago. It was probably already dead. It was just dying. But anyways, I've been cleaning this up, trying to fill in little holes and smooth it out. Kind of a nice spot. We can make one last. We won't go up the river road this year, I don't think. With the excavator coming in and doing the work on Dad and Linda's pad up there, they moved their trailer down, or their camper down here again, just for temporary. But the grass is growing nice down here, pretty. This wood I cut up was from one of those trees I dropped that died. It was right up above here. And you might be able to see this stump up there, but there's 2 of them right here that I was afraid that the wind would blow and knock them down. We'll go down here. I showed this guy a year or 2 ago. It's that ponderosa pine. Looks like he's ready to go. I'll just walk this way for a second. Okay, so this road right here, basically we are at the border. I did got a raspberry bush planted right up here. I come and check on it. It's not real big, but I planted 3 of them actually, and some blackberries, so we should get that going. I just wanted to show you where the border of the properties are. There's the flag right there where it crosses the road, and it goes up through the trees there somewhere. But this is actually right here. This is the start of Mike and Jenna's and Dad's and Linda's property, and it runs down there, down through the trees. I won't go all the way down there, but you can kind of see. We'll look down the road down there. That's where the camper was sat, down in there, down at the end of the road down there. So very nice, but pretty much it. I'm going to show you one other thing we did. I am going to try to build a little road that goes down there, and that's a little creek bottom down there, and I'm going to try to find some water down in that hole. I'll probably do that in the next couple of years if I get an excavator in here. We burned this big giant slash pile, which was from the first stuff we had been sitting in here for a couple years. See them in past videos, but we started that fire and about burned Mark up doing it. He threw gas on it and lit it, and it went poof. But anyways, as soon as the brush and stuff goes back, that'll be pretty nice. Won't have a big pile of slash there. And then we'll take one little peek up the river road. We lost a tree through here. You can tell Matthew doesn't use his road much. In the road, we got it pretty nice. We don't see people back here. Anybody that we don't know Yeah, this is the road, getting all grassy. Pretty nice, actually. So peaceful in here today. I was just going to show you, we lost this tree. This was the Doug fir. I guess it was too close to the embankment and it fell down over the winter. And I had to cut it up. One of the trees that I cut up, we've been hauling that up to burn. But that's it. So well, that's it for the tour for this year. This one's a little longer. It looks like it's almost going on 22 minutes, so I don't want to take all day on it, but at least you get an idea of where we're at and where it's going and how nice it's looking. It's beautiful, especially this time of year when everything's bloomed out. So anyways, I'm sure in a blink of an eye we'll be doing next year's property tour. Thanks. Bye.